Yeah, no swearing. Yeah, whatever. Yes.
You didn't have an issue with it before. I don't understand. What's changed? I'm going to share this on the Facebook. And I'm going to go ahead and pause that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Long Meowson.
Long Meowson.
My name's Long Meowson, and I do all of the meowsing around here. You understand? I'm the top meowser in this damn meows.
Nice.
I think that was pretty good if I do say so myself.
Yes, well done. Okay, there's the image. Sweet. And go ahead and say we're live. Wildernet is live. And I'm going to share that because it's good to share stuff. So someone's watching. Is it you? Is it me? Someone else?
It's me.
Are you sure it's you?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it counts, though. I'm pretty sure it counts if you're in the Hangout or not.
UTU.be? That's interesting.
UTU.be.
10 some gibberish. H. E. These capitals can't mean anything.
Capitals can't mean anything. It says there's 2 watching now, so I think someone's in here. Is it Scott?
How do you know who it is? How can you tell? It just says 2 watching.
There's 1 watching. I don't know if it gives us. Well, can I see here? I think people just have to kind of say stuff in the chat to know they're there. Or to know who is there, I should say.
Damn it.
Should we just dive right in or give it a second for people to join?
I don't know. Why is it not working on my phone?
Why is what not working, Eric?
The video. I see it on my smartphone and YouTube, but then it says this video is not available.
Huh.
Oh, there we go.
Not working, Eric.
The video. That's awkward.
Is it gonna work for me now? I think it's working. Oh, somebody liked it. That's good. Wait. Oh, that's the old one. Oh, I'm looking at the old one. Now it's going to do it for me. Yeah. Still says 1 is watching. Who's there?
It's me.
I heard that though. Are you wearing headphones?
Yeah. They're falling apart, but I'm wearing them.
Weird that there's echoing happening. Viewers again. Who's there? Who's watching?
All right, let's get this show on the road here, yeah?
Yeah. Sure. Sounds good. Okay. Sorry. I was just waiting to see if anyone was responding. Okay. And
I added some stuff, by the way, at the bottom. You'll see.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Good job. And in 3, 2, 1. Wait, crap. I always do this, but I always remember something at the last second. July 24th.
Good catch. July 24th.
Okay. And in 3, 2, 1. This is the Wildernet podcast for Monday, July 24th, 2017, episode number 37. Welcome back, everyone. This is the Wildernet podcast, where we rediscover nature in a digital age. I'm Shane.
Hello, I'm Eric.
Hey, Eric. What's
howdy.
going on, man?
Well, we're recording a podcast right now. Welcome to the show. That's what's going on.
That is what is currently happening, what is currently going on.
That's right.
What?
I don't know. What did you do this weekend, Shane?
What did I do this weekend? Well, we can get into that in a second, maybe here with if we do a little bit of a word in the woods. But what about today in particular? Do anything fun today?
I worked, and then I actually interviewed someone for the Where to Hunt podcast, and now I'm doing this.
Sweet.
That was my Monday so far. But the week.
Can you disclose who was being interviewed? Is that?
Yeah, it'll be hopefully live tonight. It's Cole Sycophus. He is a very ambitious young 23-year-old hunting extraordinaire. What? He's awesome. He's a cool guy. You'll hear it. You'll hear the episode. He does all sorts of stuff.
Cool.
What did you do today other than put this beautiful beast together?
A beautiful beast. I worked as well. I got a run-in. Like to do that. Like to do the running thing. You may have heard from previous episodes. Actually, and one of the things which we won't be talking about for the Word in the Woods here, but the what did I do yesterday? I did a almost 15-mile run yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have like a regular Cameron Hayes over here.
Who?
Cameron Hayes.
Is that a runner that I should know about?
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't.
Hey, folks, if you didn't hear from previous episodes, we don't claim to be experts about anything.
Right.
Eric maybe does. He knows this guy that I'm not aware of. So
definitely not a Cameron Hayes expert, but the guy's pretty hardcore. He's about as hardcore as they come. I think he's a real man bear beast.
But I am a stalker, is what you're trying to get at, right?
That's right.
That's right. And you linked me something to CameronHayes.com here. Nice. Haynes, not Hayes. All right. Well, without further ado, let's dive into this. It's not the right one.
Word in the Woods.
If anyone's wondering, the word in the woods, Sasquatch is saying word in the woods as he breaks through and busts through some pines. That's what that's all about.
Not Treebeard.
That's right.
We're not going with the Ent thing.
The Ent. F the Ent.
Wow. Yeah, you know why I mix those up? Because the order is still wrong. I think we used to actually reverse the order or something. That's why I have it that way.
Yeah, train your fingers. That sounds weird. Don't train your fingers.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a false statement. So one of the things I think we both did this past weekend was go to the fairs in the area.
Which one did you go to? Did you go to the same one I went to?
The Waukesha County.
That's the one I went to.
Yeah.
I went during the daytime on set.
I did see that. I think I actually went there with MK.
Nice.
Yeah. On Saturday night, I think I was there after you, right?
Old MK. Yeah. So I was there during the day. Definitely want to see the bunnies, and really the only thing I cared about was bunnies and corn on the cob. Once I got that under my belt, I was a happy camper.
I made that sound effect just for you, Eric. Did you hear it?
No, there was a sound effect. Was it the bunny?
It was a beer.
Oh, well, bunnies do like beer.
Yeah, actually had some of these with MK as well.
What kind of beer is that?
It is a Central Waters Rift India Pale Ale.
That fits the topic today pretty well. Guess what this is? Anybody? Anybody have a guess, huh?
A Central Waters Rift India Pale Ale.
This is just Scotch.
Oh, well, that's more exciting.
We got Glenmorangie Speyside Single Malt Scotch Whiskey.
Speyside.
I don't know what that means. Speyside? I don't know. Here we
I
go.
didn't know that.
SPEY side.
Speyside?
Speyside. In the 19th century, from Elgin, Elgin, the capital of Speyside, Scotland's the most famous whiskey region.
Speyside, famous for our whiskeys.
That's right.
Scotches specifically, because I think a lot of people don't understand that is a whiskey.
Scotch whiskey, correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Bourbon whiskey, yeah.
But they put it in a separate I've noticed they put it in a separate section, and it's very much more expensive, which I should maybe have known already. But yeah, I think, what do you tend to spend, like 30?
Scotch can get really expensive. This one was a gift, so
nice.
Yeah, drinking for free tonight, everybody.
Awesome. Oh yeah, so the fair. So you had fun at the fair?
Fun at the fair, lots of fun at the fair. It was a very nice time. It was pretty chill, nothing too special or crazy. Got to see the cows and the bunnies and
cute bunnies. And
got some beer, and the corn on the cob was. Oh, they had Tony Shashers for the corn on the cob, which reminds me of a different friend named BS.
A different what?
Another friend, initials BS, who introduced me to Tony Shashers. And that's the way he says it, so that's the way I say it. It might be said differently, but it's Tony Shashers.
It's kind of like Worcestershire.
Tony Shashers.
Because it's not Worcestershire. You read, how do you spell Worcestershire? It's like Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Sounds like it's a long gone kingdom. The worst one there is.
Something out of the Lord of the Rings, also.
Yes.
Worcestershire was my favorite location in those books, I think. Anyway, yeah. So fair was good. My experience was, it was fun. We were there at night, and it was still a little bit mucky from the night before, so we didn't kind of avoided that somewhat. And they have a real big stage there. They had a pretty decent band playing, lots of people there and everything. And just walked around, had some food. And then we realized, after we picked up some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, which were quite good, but there were some other places there we realized after the fact that we probably would have rather had, like, bourbon chicken or
oh god, food sounds so good right now. I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, I didn't eat dinner myself, so yeah, sorry about that. But then we ended up getting some funnel cakes, and there was a guy there, and I'm not calling out names because I couldn't tell you if I wanted to, but this guy really upset me because he made a comment about, or not a comment. First he was, so I'm like, I walk up to the thing and I'm like, oh, so do we customize these however we want? And he's like, what do you want? What do you want? What, like, he's doing this.
What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What are you gonna have? What? Oh no!
Literally, I think a lot of these guys that work these things are from New York or something.
Sir, what do you have? What do you mean? What do I have? You mean what do I have?
Today, you want here? You want a slap chop? Come on, let's do this.
A slap chop? What do you want? What do you want? We got all kinds of meats.
We got bacon. We got sausage.
You want a hot dog? What do you want? Do you want a pig foot?
Pick it up. We can slice it up just like this. Make little
chip chop. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, I was so close to just walking away after he did that. But
you know what? F you, pal.
Yeah.
I want your meat.
I mean, it was actually a funnel cake.
Why am I from Jersey?
It's a good thing it was delicious, and he made it right in front of me, so he couldn't spit on it or anything. But
I'm watching you. You do the whole, like, point to your eyes and point to him kind of thing. I'm watching you.
And I got so many toppings. It was good. That was the highlight of the evening, probably, that and the Philly, because I don't really do the rides anymore. Yeah,
they're sketchy, dude. I'm not about that.
They make me dizzy. Mostly, even the Tilt-A-Whirl does that to me. I'll do roller coasters though, but not so much at the fair.
That's good.
Yeah, but no, it's fun. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself too. All right. Well, now let's get the bumper right this time. We're going to do an activity of the week.
The activity of the week.
Are you still Snapchatting?
No, I'm done now.
Well, our activity this week, should I look at your Snapchat here?
No, don't do that.
Don't do it. Well, it's not Why shouldn't I?
I don't know. I don't want you to lose your cool on the show.
Is it incriminating? What should I do? You really don't want me to?
You dirty dog, don't do it.
Should I do it?
Go ahead.
Okay. What? I think I'm going to freak out about that one or something?
No, it's just all good and fun.
Nice. Oh, there's a second one. Well, maybe that's going to be the funny one.
No. That one's normal.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So we're talking about river cleanup, which is something that I got to partake in it's been more than a couple months now. But the event that I had, that a friend, someone in my band, set up, actually, he invited me and several others to partake in one of these Milwaukee River Keeper events. And you can check out their website at milwaukeeriverkeeper.org. Just to kind of give you just a brief explanation of what they do. Just going to quote here from their website. This reads, "Our mission is to protect, improve, and advocate for water quality." Oh, wow, I don't know that word. Riparian wildlife habitat. Not sure what that means. And sound land management in the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnick River watersheds. So the one in particular that I got to go to was the 22nd annual Spring River Cleanup, which happened to take place on Earth Day, which was April 22nd. So
how convenient.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? And so something I didn't realize was that they did this at more than 50 locations.
What? 50?
50, yeah.
Do you know, is this a part of the Adopt a River program?
That I cannot answer.
Separate. I think they're similar or related somehow, I think. So I was trying to figure it out for this episode, and I didn't have time to really dig into it, but it seemed like they're related.
Could be. Don't quote me on that at all. But
don't quote me, boy. I ain't said S word.
The 50 locations are in the Milwaukee River Basin.
Okay.
To be honest, that is something I am also not familiar with.
I don't know what that means. The Milwaukee River Basin.
The basin.
I think we can figure out what the word basin means. I'm saying I don't know where specifically is the Milwaukee River Basin.
Right.
Is that where it goes into Michigan?
Yeah, that sounds like it could be a thing. It could also be just rivers in the Milwaukee area, but yeah, I mean, what you say could make sense as well. Are you looking that up there?
Trying. It's not working.
All right, well, I'll continue. The one in particular that I was at was part of the Kinnickinnick River at the Jackson Parkway. Not to give specifics, but that's pretty specific. And I guess so. I also knew someone that was at the part of the Estabrook one, which is ultimately where they had an after party apparently afterwards, which I did not partake in. I think I had something else going on that day, but it's kind of a shame because that sounded kind of fun too. But so during this cleanup, there was just all kinds of crap, as you might expect along a river. But well, or not. I mean,
or not.
I wouldn't maybe have expected this because, I mean, I'm used to seeing trash all over, but not as much in the rivers around these parts necessarily.
Well, it's not every day you go picking up river trash either.
True. Very true.
River trash. I wonder what the definition of that is. Like space junk.
Yeah. River trash. And
sounds like a band.
Some of the things that I was seeing along was anything from bags to bottles, both glass and plastic. Something else in there I caught along the way was at least what I thought was a grill, but it may have ultimately been a really old part of a shopping cart. And I only say that because I think the group we were with ended up finding like 6 shopping carts in the river, which was certainly one of the most, if not the most unique thing people were finding in there.
Well, if there's 6 of them, they don't sound that unique.
Yeah, well, it was unique.
Yeah, were you able to figure out which grocery store was responsible for that?
No, maybe one of them. Yeah, one of them might have had a name on it, and it was one that was nowhere near there. And part of me is like, does it travel all the way down river? Are people doing this on purpose or not? And
could be like, when someone goes to dump a dead body, they could really be trying to get that shopping cart to dump far, far away from the source so no one tracks back.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Hey, Tony, you think this is a good spot to dump this there shopping cart? No, boss. We got to get that further away from the grocery store.
I feel like people from New York are hating us right now. We're just, I think these are all New York accents, probably.
That's all I know how to do. What can I say? No, I'm doing Italian. I can't do accents at all.
No, that's fine. That is not a problem. But so, I mean, I was finding, the shopping cart thing. So I was, first people were thinking I was like kids, just messing around. And then I think ultimately I realized, because someone mentioned at one point that, there might be homeless folk that occasionally stay or live along there. And that kind of made me think you sometimes see homeless people carrying shopping carts. So maybe that's how they ultimately wind up in there, or most of them. I don't know for sure, but honestly, a big chunk of what I was finding too was just plastic wrap that I don't know why or where that even comes from. If it's mostly from, I don't know, homes that are being built in the area or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure where half of this stuff comes from, but the important thing to keep in mind with all of this is that, it's every little bit helps. And if you have any sort of inclination to try something like this, I say go for it. It's not, and going to the website that I mentioned is a good starting point. If you want to find out the website again, that was MilwaukeeRiverKeeper.org. If you have any interest in that, I would suggest checking it out and finding some of the events that are on there, which in a little bit here I can list off some of those actually. But so another thing I will suggest, and I'm not sure, Eric, if this is something you kind of follow, but I occasionally will just see some trash anywhere I am, and I'll go ahead and just pick it up and find the nearest. If there's a trash can relatively close by, generally, that's when I'll maybe pick up some trash.
I've actually witnessed you do this. One of our other friends, who may or may not ever hear this, TB, who went to visit him in Appleton, Wisconsin, and we were drinking a couple road sodas. We weren't driving, we were walking from his place to some bars in Appleton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just toss the beers in the bush. And Shane over here was like, no. There's got to be a garbage nearby. Picked up those beer cans, and he did find it. He made us all feel very guilty in the process. Granted, we weren't of the right state of mind, so what do we care? But Shane wasn't of the right state of mind either, and he still cared.
And we were not driving. We were not driving. Just to make that
recklessly walking at a very slow pace.
That was a fun night.
No, I've witnessed, and ever since then, it kind of actually had an impact on me. So I see stuff in the woods a lot when I'm out, and at that point, there's not much I'm going to do.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm not going to carry something with me in the woods for who knows how long. But it does always kind of make you feel a little sad. And I think you mentioned, you can't always know where some of the stuff comes from, but some of it does seem pretty sad and deliberate. If I see an old carton of cigarettes, or obviously like beer cans and things like that.
Yeah, it can be a pretty sad thing. Yep. And when I see this, it tends to be pretty frustrating to me to see, especially if it's in my neighborhood or on my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Not on my street, not on my watch.
If I see that, it ticks me off a lot. But, something to potentially bear in mind with that is that, maybe not everyone's doing it on purpose. you know, let's face it, accidents do happen. Occasionally someone might accidentally drop something, or if it's a windy day, or, you know, something like
those
that.
windy days are actually pretty atrocious, because then you got stuff coming from who knows where, you know, different city away or something like that. Or I've had that. You know what happens to me on the windy day? You want to hear about this?
Yeah.
I go to, it's always the time I'm just on that one-off chance I'm going to deposit cash into the ATM. And then, you know, I can't get my arm out the window all the way. The thing opens and starts beeping. So that gives you this kind of frantic sense of like, oh my gosh, get the money in there. Beep, 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 beep. Put the money in the thing. You put the money in there and it counts it. And next thing you know, it starts spitting it out. And on a windy day, your money's blown away.
This is the fear you have?
And you're trapped in, no, this has happened to me on a windy day. I roll up in my vehicle to an ATM to deposit cash. And I put the cash in, and when you put it in, this little metal door opens, and you have like this, you know, window of time to insert the money. So you're getting frantic. And then you put the money in, and then the machine's supposed to count it and deposit it, and everything is supposed to be great. But for some reason on windy days, it always happens to be that this damn door opens back up, and it starts spitting your money out. And you're stuck in your car. So you can't, you know, do anything about it. So it's very awkward, especially when there's someone behind you. So those windy days will get you. Letterbugs.
That sucks, man. Sorry you ever had to go through that.
Am I the only one? I think it might be.
I can remember a day quite well where I was at the gas station near work, and I think I just had gotten Subway, and maybe I was trying to carry too many things at once or something, but it was a windy day, and all of a sudden a bunch of the napkins I had went flying, like I think it was out of the bag I had, you know, it was just an open bag at the top, and they just started flying out, and I just decided I was going to go running after as many of them as I could, and I don't think I got them all, but the majority of them.
I'm sure that was a funny scene.
Which is, well, you know, you want to be careful, you want to be safe at the same time. You don't want a car to hit you or something, but you know, I think
he dies trying to save napkins.
Like I said, every little bit helps, and if you can just try to care a little bit more, I'm not saying everyone needs to know that. I'm sure most people could afford to maybe care a little bit more, though, about.
I think age has to do with it. You know, now that I'm old now, seems like I care a lot more than I would have when I was younger, which is interesting. And there's that gap there. When I say younger, when I was a kid, I probably cared a lot more. But speaking of those adolescent years, they stopped caring as much.
Having kids, you know, you want your child to grow up in a safe and unpolluted world, I guess. I don't know.
Well, let me pull a Shane here and circle all the way back around to what is a river basin? By definition, according to workbook page 2, what is a river basin?
Workbook page 2. Okay.
North Carolina stormwater? I don't know what this is. Whatever. This definition doesn't actually make any sense, so maybe I'm telling you, but here we go. Follow along if you can. A river basin is the land that water flows across or under on its way to a river. Just as a bathtub catches all of the water that falls within its sides, a river basin sends all of the water falling within it to a central river and out to an estuary or the ocean. I'm sorry. I'm seeing pretzel figure eights in my mind. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Pretzel figure eights? Is that just because you're hungry?
Yeah.
It kind of made sense, I guess.
A river basin is the land that water flows across or under, which that's where I got lost right there. And then let's take a turn to Albuquerque here on its way to a river, to another river. Okay, I can follow that now. And then it goes to this whole bathtub thing. Since when does a bathtub catch water that falls within it? Bathtubs don't really have water falling inside of it.
What? Did you hear what you just said?
Well, if you turn the faucet on.
You're right. That's
okay.
Like rain or something. I don't know. All right, good. I'm glad we established that. It makes a lot more sense after you read it, because I've heard basin before. In fact, even in one of the videos.
So does that help us figure out where the Milwaukee River Basin is, or no? Where does it start?
Write us in. Let us know what all that includes. That'd be great. wildernetpodcast@gmail.com. Or, you know, come in the chat and let us know here. Hey, 2 people in the chat. start typing stuff. If you like the show and whatnot.
I'm one of those people.
You are not. I don't think you're one of those people.
You want to? How do I even chat on this thing?
Are you on a phone? What are you on?
No, I'm on the computer. I have the link open, and I have it muted.
Well, right. I'm saying if you're in our hangout, you shouldn't be included in that too. But
interesting.
I could be wrong too. It's possible. Maybe just the host. Anyway. So
I think I see it here.
Oh. Another thing. So yeah, I would recommend though. Oh, there's Eric. Saying hello. Hello, Eric.
Figured it out.
Check it out. Your name shows up, but then me, if I say the same thing, hello. Look at that. Doesn't say my name, does it?
You have a crown? What are you, the king?
I am. All bow before me. Oh, wait. What should I say? Bend the knee.
All hail. The different podcast.
Oh, jeez. I'm talking Game of Thrones, man.
I was thinking something different altogether.
Head out of your A. I mean, out of gutter.
Go on. Let's press forward here.
Press forward here. Trying to rush me.
How many beers do you have there?
This is just my first.
Oh, this is my first scotch, but it keeps getting more, so I don't understand.
So yeah, I mean, I would consider making this an annual thing, though. If you've tried it once and you enjoyed it, or you just made you feel good, made you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, why not just if you don't find yourself doing sort of charitable type of work regularly, maybe at the very least consider just doing it annually, making
Well, think about it this way too. If you kayak, if you paddleboard, if you boat, if you fish, if you like scenic rivers, if you fly fish, if you swim, I don't know, I swim in Milwaukee River, but if you do any of those things in a river, yeah, that'd be a great way to give back.
Right on. So I just read a couple of these real quick. See, 12th annual Milky Moonlight Paddle on the Milwaukee River, Habitat Hotel Kayak Tour. There's a few. Okay, there's a bunch of these. There's a couple along the Milwaukee Harbor in August and September. Barrels and Beer Rain Barrel Workshops sold out. Paddle and a Pour, Milwaukee River. 2017 River Regal. Milwaukee, Menominee, Kinnikinnick, all that fun. Wait, these are all things. Okay, these are all sold out. These are all things that happened already. Maybe I see. They put the most recent at the top. That's a good call, guys.
Well, I mean, the ones coming up.
Yeah, although one of these Paddle and a Pour, that sounds really cool. There's one of those. It says July and August for that. Paddle and a Pour sounds like an amazing thing, and I might have to consider that one.
Barrels and Beer Rain Barrel Workshops. What? Oh,
yeah.
Rain Barrel Workshop.
Oh yeah, so TE, one of my friends, just gonna do.
I know we're doing this all. Hey, I wonder if LR listens to this and knows anything about this hotel thing.
So TE and KE, they recently built their second rain barrel. Actually,
really? What do they do with that water? They just water their plants, or they shower?
I got a real nice garden going, and I'm a little bit jealous, even though I really don't have an interest.
Even though I hate gardening, says Shane.
No, it's true. But something
about fresh vegetables is better than processed vegetables. I don't know.
Yeah. Processed vegetables.
That's the wrong word to use, but you know what I'm saying.
Pesticides. That's or unnatural. That inorganic. Even though it's all organic, it's natural. But yeah, I know. I get your drift. Homegrown, green, whatever they call it. But
green thumb.
Yeah, I think that's what I was going for. That's actually the same guy that did the Riverkeeper, as a matter of fact. Does the same thing. That whole green thumb thing. I think.
Good old green thumb.
Got a green thumb.
He loves a paddle and a pour every now and again.
But yeah, these also the paddle and pour, and then the Habitat Hotel Kayak Tour. I don't know what some of these are, but they sound pretty neat.
Yeah, they sound nice.
Hey, did you throw these other things in here?
Yep, right at the bottom.
Oh yeah, what you got there?
Well, so I figured since we're talking about rivers, I got curious as to know. I tried typing in and Googling, cleanest rivers in the United States, but I wasn't really getting much. But I did find the top 5 cleanest rivers in the world, and of them, Wisconsin is home to one of them. It's the St. Croix River.
Huh.
I think in order of priority, I think it was actually number 3 on the list. I don't know if they were ranked that way, but
no fooling.
No, I mean, I don't think the source is that credible, but you know, I'll take it. The internet doesn't lie.
This was taken from St. Croix Journal. I don't know. Was not.
It sure wasn't. No. TheGreenDiary.com. 5 cleanest rivers in the world.
Just Green Diary, not the.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. And then there was another one that I found which talked about the most beautiful rivers in the United States. And it's a pretty neat list. Actually, this website's called theculturetrip.com. And then just Google, most beautiful rivers in the United States. And I'm sure this will be number 1 because I think that's what it was for me. The back article or whatever after the hashtag, it gets pretty long. So, but one of the rivers on this list happened to be the Columbia River. And I was actually in or at the Columbia River Gorge, and I hiked up a very, very, very tall bluff and got to take a good hard look at that from a very, very high peak. And it was beautiful. And in fact, I almost wonder if the photo that they have is of a similar bluff or if not the same one. Really cool. Very pretty river.
I didn't know you went to South America, Eric.
Nope. Didn't go there. It was the Columbia. Well, shoot.
It really was South America?
No, it was not. No, it was in Oregon. It's somewhat the Columbia River in Oregon.
I see.
Columbia River, Oregon. The Columbia River is I can't talk. The largest river in the Pacific Northwest. Travels 1,234 miles from the British Columbia.
Eric played the Oregon in Columbia, South America. Got it. Cool, man.
I'll have to find that picture that I have and share to our page. It's a really neat photo. But anyway, so whatever, rivers are neat.
Can always count on you. How for the social media? How's that Instagram? Come.
I actually almost did it today, and I got something actually interrupted me, so I didn't get it done.
No, it's no worries. I'm not no pressure because I could be doing it just as well. But
can we you know how back in the day we used to watch like a lot of Epic Mealtime? At least I did.
I remember that show a little bit.
It was a YouTube show, Epic Mealtime, and at the end of every episode, they would say, "And then next week's episode, we eat," and they would make something up, and it was kind of weird and stupid, like "we eat a baby."
Oh my god!
Stupid stuff like that, right? Or we'll drink, I don't know, bleach, whatever they were saying.
I don't think they did these things, but
well, I think they did, but
I don't know if we were watching the same show, man.
I'm sorry for that loud noise up there. I think the dog's throwing a bone around the house.
Oh, that came out weird.
So no, I'm saying, we have an idea for an episode, but I was thinking if we could just give a teaser, or if we could do a teaser, but that almost locks us into having to do it. So otherwise, maybe we could just see if anybody's made it this far in the episode and see what they think of that idea.
Yes.
See if anybody wants to take an opportunity to hang out with the Wildernet guys.
Oh. Yeah, wait, what was the question?
What? Where'd you go?
I was here. Did you, what was the teaser exactly?
The teaser is just saying, well, I don't want to say it now because I don't know.
All right, well, don't
should have discussed this. Sorry, it's my fault. No, but I called you earlier and said, man, what do you think about this topic? And you're like, whoa, that's this topic, the one we're actually doing, is far more charitable than the other topic. But the other topic could be fun.
If anyone knows us, saying meow, we could do this is probably not that. We may have literally said it like that because for whatever reason we meow, and then we go meow meow meow. It's just something we do.
Meow meow meow.
Yeah, and I have no cats, but I do enjoy the wearing the Catterday shirts at the same time.
That's right. So what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
What are we talking about now?
A potential episode for next week.
Wait, so we are or aren't saying?
We'll just say hole in the wall.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you told me. So
I mean, it's up for interpretation.
That's right. We're going to be talking about drilling holes in your walls. Check it out. Next episode. It's going to be sweet.
Next week's episode, we put holes in walls.
All right. Well, no write-ins this week, but if you'd like to, you can go ahead and do that. Our email.
Just chat us next time. We're live every Monday, 8 o'clock.
Monday, 8 o'clock Central Time,
Yes.
PM in the PM. So our email address, though, if you would like to write in, is wildernetpodcast@gmail.com. Our Facebook page is, I'm doing this way out of order, but our Facebook page is Wildernet Podcast, Twitter, Wildernet Cast. Our website is niceguyNetwork.com/Wildernet. You can find us on both iTunes and Stitcher. If you search for Wildernet, probably want the podcast in there just for good measure, because I don't know how much I actually trust iTunes search feature personally, but we're on there. All these links are also on our, actually I don't know about the Stitcher ones, but at least the iTunes link is on our website. But I think it's just about a show. But Eric, where can people find you first?
WhereToHuntApp.com.
Nice. All right. And you can find me. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I have today.
Nice. And follow me on Twitter @ShaveMadOx, even though I don't use it that much. As I mentioned last time, I should probably update that.
Do you have a cricket sound effect?
Nice. I think I said that to you a couple episodes ago, too.
You got to get that one then.
Just check out other shows at niceguyNetwork.com. That's a place to find those. I think that'll be about a show tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. We greatly appreciate all of you. I don't know how many there were, but
yeah, we appreciate all y'all.
Yeah,
it was another bad New York accent.
All right. Well, thank you again. And until next time, take care.
And get outside.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah. Woo.
That's great. We're done.
Yeah, but we're still live. Don't forget that. Don't you forget it, Eric. You'll help me. I mean, I can end it whenever, too.
Yeah, just end it.
Yeah, you should. Okay, bye, everyone. See you later.